How do you design one of the most advanced ERs in the country? At Parkview, we did it by focusing all our attention on you, the patient, by involving doctors and nurses in the design process, by creating quieter, more private spaces, and by leading the region in heart, stroke, and trauma care. This is not your typical emergency room. It's Parkview. In an emergency, isn't this where you'd rather be?
Parkview, your partner in health.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you to Decatur, Indiana. It is Concordia, it is Bellmont. It's high school girls volleyball, brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us online at Twitter at 260 Sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Parkview Sports Medicine, proud supporter of Fort Wayne area athletics and its athletes. A presenting sponsor of tonight's contest. Parkview Sports Medicine can provide the training, the treatment, and education you need to advance your sports game. Have questions about injury prevention, sports nutrition, and more? We've got you covered. That's Parkview Sports Medicine at parkview.com. Bellmont comes into this contest at 1-1 on the season. Certainly the favorite as the number 14 in Class 3A in the Coaches Bowl. Concordia 3-1. Visitors from the Summit Athletic Conference. Bellmont from the Northeast 8. Concordia coached by Tricia Miller. Craig Kroll, the longtime head coach here at Bellmont, now in its 12th season. They have won 2 state championships, and those banners are hanging just to our right. You're not seeing those just because it's the opposite side of the camera angle. But Bellmont, one of those teams that always a contender and perennial sectional contender. In fact, they've never lost a sectional contest under Coach Craig Kroll. Here's the starting lineups, and it goes like this for the Lady Cadets. At libero, number 3, Audrey Cruz. Number 9, Madeline Peterson will play outside hitter at the opposite spot. Asia Craig will play on the right side or opposite. Middle hitter, number 14, Abby Oding. At center, Carolyn Morrison. Teddy Sauer will play at the outside hitter, middle hitter, and at outside hitter, Abby Mingler. For Bellmont, the starters go like this. At outside hitter, junior Madeline Myers. On the right side, the opposite, Grace Hunter, who showed her serving prowess in game number 2 against Woodland last week, exactly 7 days ago. At libero, number 8, Alyssa Bruni. She's a senior setter. Senior Taylor Bebout, who is an all-state player perennially. In the middle, Erica McDowell. Sage Cherokee will play middle hitter. Another outside hitter, Tori Miller will play on the opposite side, and of course that libero, who will get the start initially, Alyssa Bruni. Concordia comes into this contest with 2 early victories in the season over Homestead and Northside. They lost Saturday in the opening round of the preseason SAC tournament, going 5 sets to Snyder, and then won in their final game, beating Bishop Luers, a team that is state ranked, and we'll talk about that in a bit, in 3 straight games. Bellmont just 2 games on the season. An opening loss to Bishop Dwenger, another state ranked team, at 3-1, and they won 1 week ago at Woodland in 3 straight sets over the Warriors. Going through the lineups right now. Abby Odin leads Concordia with kills. She's coming up with 10.5 per match on the season. Concordia has dealt out 131 kills. That's an average of 8.7 per set. Teddy Sauer leads the squad in blocks at 8 overall with 2 per game or 2 per match. Paige Peterson leading ace artist. We've got 9 on the season, averaging about 2 1/4 per contest. She also leads the team in assists. And Audrey Cruz comes up with about 19 digs a contest. For Bellmont, it goes like this. Tori Miller, she's averaging 16 kills a game. Sage Jerigi comes up with about a block and a half per game. Grace Hunter has 3.5 aces per contest. And we'll pause right now for the national anthem. Tonight's national anthem draws a rousing round of applause from the crowd here at Bellmont High School. Not only a live version, an a cappella version. That takes guts. And we are about set for action. We want to get back to those stats. All-state setter Taylor Bebout averaging 31 assists per contest. Grace Hunter is also digging it out about 7.5 times per contest. Bellmont 2-1 on this, looking to go 2-1, excuse me. The JV pushed it to a 3-game, a 3-set match. Concordia taking the first set, and Bellmont storms back with the final 2. Other games around tonight, East Noble at Wawasee, New Haven at Angola. Both of these teams looking for their first win. And I believe it's the home opener for the Angola Hornets, who are coached by IPFW great and gold medal volleyballer, Loy Ball, in his first season leading the Lady Hornets. In a battle of State Road 205, Garrett is at Columbia City. Norwell is at Lakewood Park. Huntington North is at Southside. Those are the games we have tonight around Northeast Indiana. And we remind you, SportsCenter is Fort Wayne's premier sporting goods dealer, offering sporting equipment, rental, embroidery, and screen printing. SportsCenter ready and willing to help you place your orders and answer your questions. SportsCenter, 5511 Coventry Lane in Fort Wayne. And we're set. Concordia set to serve. Madeline Peterson. Dug out in the back by Miller. Miller smacks it across. Peterson can't get it. And a nice play to make an effort, but could not come up with it. Carolyn Morrison, the setter. Bellmont takes the early 1-0 lead. Erica McDowell, the senior middle hitter, smacks it across. And that one goes long. The service error against Bellmont. A 1-1 score. Lisa Okanowski can't make the play. The ace to Teddy Sauer. Concordia goes up 2-1. Lobrero comes up, set up by Bebo, sends it across. Concordia able to make a play, sends it to the far side, tapped across. And Bellmont gets the point. Grace Hunter comes in, evens the score at 2-2. Grace Hunter, watch for that powerful jump serve, and here it comes. Into the net. The service error, not what Bellmont wanted to get things started. This season, it's a squad that is a little slow getting started. Concordia takes the 1-point lead at 3-2. Set to serve. And the block. Sending it into the net is Miller. Bellmont falls behind 4-2. Continuing to serve, Paige Patterson. To the back row. And Concordia pushes their lead to 3. Starting to get some breathing room. Patterson sends it to the back. Okanowski then sends it to the near side. Myers sends it across. Back to Concordia. At the net, digging it out is Okanowski. Trying to send it back across into the net, Grace Hunter. Now a 4-point lead for Concordia as Paige Patterson continues to serve. Just a junior, sends that one long. Rachel McBride, a freshman, comes in to serve. Librero for the Squaws. Bellmont fighting to send it across. Hunter to the back row to the libero, Cruz. Into the net, and that one will drop on the Concordia side. A 6-4 game. Bellmont cuts it to 2. McBride will serve it again. To the middle of the back. At the net, Okanowski sets it up. Miller back across on the run. Cruz sends it to the near side. Now over the net. Hunter sets it up to Bebo, and Miller will send it. Dug out by Cruz. Concordia on the return. Bruni unable to make the play. Building Concordia's lead back up to 3. 7-4 the score. Game number 1. Big time volleyball action here in Northeast Indiana tonight. One of several games. Hunter to Bebo, taps it across. Cruz comes up with it. Met at the net, and a point for Bellmont. Bellmont will get it back after the side out. 7-5 the score. Bruni serves. That's the dig to bring it up. Catches her off balance. And Bellmont sends it home. Now just a 1-point lead for Concordia. Bruni sends it across, slaps it. Cruz comes up with it. Patterson over to the near side. Dug out in the back row. Bebout will set it up for Miller. Met at the net. Pushed it back across. Cruz comes up with it for Concordia. To the far side. Sends it long. Patterson couldn't find the handle, and we have a tie game at 7-7. Bellmont has worked its way back from a 3-point deficit twice, and that serve goes to the net. The senior, Audrey Cruz, or Cruzy if you prefer. Bebout behind the back to Miller, met at the net with a big-time block. Concordia answered the call. And Cruzy will continue to serve. Hunter to Bebout. Miller will tap it across. Losing her shoe in the process is Paige Patterson. She just picks it up and carries it, tosses it aside. And hammering it home, Tori Miller, the sophomore. Bellmont has had one lead. That was 1-0. They've had it tied once, or twice, excuse me. Multiple hits. Bellmont with the point. Tie game 9-9. And All-State setter Taylor Bebout to serve. Coming up within the back row, Morrison struggle on the Bellmont side, and they can't recover. Concordia leading 10-9. Morrison to serve, jumps into it, kind of an excuse-me jump serve. Miller sends it down the alley. Bellmont with the point. A tie game again. Tori Miller serving for the first time tonight. Dugout. Push to the far side, tapped across. Going to pick it up is Miller, now back on the Concordia side. Morrison pushes it over to Patterson, and she fumbles it. Bellmont with just their second lead tonight. 11-10 the score. Miller sends it to the back row. Morrison, big time kill. Patterson sends it home. Bellmont lucky to get a hand on it. So Patterson will go to serve. 11-all. Game number one, Concordia and Bellmont here on this Tuesday night. Morris, a new player in the game for the Cadets. Asia Craig playing the outside. She comes in to set up the block, but Concordia hit with a net violation. Bellmont takes a 1-point lead again. 12-11 to the far side. Tries to get it across. Morrison. Bebout will set it up. Behind the back to Hunter. Multiple hits. Concordia will get it back. They also tie it up. New player in the game, Erica McDowell. At least the new player for that moment. She came out. Morrison to the back. Bruning sends it forward to Hunter. One-handed return by Bebout, but can't stay in. Concordia on a 2-point run right now, leading by one, 13-12. Teddy Sauer. Bruning tries to track it down. And Hunter behind the back passes it across. Bruning comes up with it, sends it back across for the Cadets. A for Bellmont. Now Bellmont has it again. Bebelt will set it up. Morrison to Craig. Concordia can't make the play. 13-all, a gutty game, just like we thought it would be. 13-all. Hunter will serve. We'll see if she's found her touch. We saw it last week as Bellmont handed Woodland a 3-0 loss, sweeping through the Warriors at Woodburn. Hunter, that one is long. So 2 serves for Hunter, 2 service errors in game number 1. 14-13. Concordia with the lead. Patterson will serve. Smacks it across. That one goes long. We have a tie game again. The biggest lead that Concordia has enjoyed is 3. The biggest lead that Bellmont has enjoyed is 1. Into the net. McBride continues the trend of Bellmont service errors. 15-14. Concordia serving with the lead. Bebout sends it across. Hunter. That one too long. It is now 16-14. Concordia with the advantage. Mingler will serve, the outside hitter. Bebout sets it up, pushes it across to the back row. That was Jeregi. Powering through the block, Concordia. Miller and Jeregi combined to form what looked like an impenetrable wall, but instead, the point comes through. Concordia now leads by 3, 17-14. We remind you, check us out online at SummitCitySports.com. You can find us on Twitter at 260sports, SummitCitySports.com. And don't forget our YouTube channel. Parkview Sports Medicine, a proud supporter of Fort Wayne area athletics and its athletes. Parkview Sports Medicine can provide you the training, the treatment, and education to advance your sports game. Have questions about injury prevention, sports nutrition, and more? We've got you covered. That's Parkview Sports Medicine at parkview.com. Craig Kroll talked about it in the preseason. Talked about controlling the ball, controlling the passing and getting good serves. He has not gotten good serves tonight. Those unforced errors, and now Concordia has built a 3-point lead. That is their biggest tonight. They've had it 3 times now. Bebout sets it up. Miller sends it to the back row. Cruzy comes up with it. Sending it home, Jeregi. Cuts the lead to 17-15. Bruni will serve. Cruzy comes up with it. Concordia hit with a net violation, so that 3-point lead shrinks down to 1. 17-16. Bruni serves again. That one hits the net. Audrey Cruz will serve, the senior libero, to the back row, to Hunter. Hunter hits the deck, but comes up with it. Bruni sets it over to Hunter again, sends it across. Cruz, he says it's all hers. deals it across, and Josie Sauer can't find the hole. (18-17) the score. Concordia to receive the serve from Bellmont and Taylor Bebout. Bebout sets it over to Miller. The kill. Found the spot and sends cruising really. 18-18. Bellmont showing excellent resilience. Able to come back from 3-point deficits now 3 times. They take a timeout. We'll keep it right here. We remind you, Sports Center, Fort Wayne's premier sporting goods dealer, offering equipment rental, embroidery, rental, and screen printing. Sports Center, ready and willing to help you place your orders and answer your questions. Sports Center at 5511 Coventry Lane in Fort Wayne. 18-18 the score after tonight. Bellmont back in action Thursday against South Adams, who's out to a very good start this season. Concordia will face New Haven also Thursday night. Be about to serve. It's a tie game. 18-18. Having trouble with it. Abby Mingler couldn't ding it out. For the ace to Taylor Bebout. Bellmont with the 1-point lead, 19-18. Mingler digs it out for Concordia. Bruni digs it out on Bellmont's side. And Miller will send it home again. A seeing eye kill, if you will, as it hugs the line and gives Bellmont its biggest lead by 2 at 20-18. Bebout will serve again. That one a net serve and the service ace. Just as Bellmont looks to pull away, they commit the service error. Concordia will serve again. Morrison sends it across. Bebout sets it up. Hunter back to Cruzy for Concordia. Mingler finds the hole in the corner. A tie game yet again. 20-20. And don't be surprised if this contest goes the full 5 sets. Bruning ahead to Bebout. Miller sends it long, but there's a hand on it. So Bellmont will get the point. (21-20). Bellmont with the lead. Concordia misfires. Madeline Peterson can't bring it up. It's 22-20. Hunter at the line, can't bring it across. Cuts the lead back down to 1. 22-21, Concordia to serve. Madeline Peterson, the junior. There's Paige Peterson and Madeline Peterson. This one is Madeline. Bruni. Hunter finds the spot. Dow comes back in to serve. or correction, she checks out. And coming in is Liza Okanowski, the defensive specialist. Big time save by Miller. Hunter sends it back across. Cruzy comes up with it. Sending it to the back row. It's Mingler, excuse me. Concordia can't make the play. It is now 24-21. Remember, this is a Bellmont squad that had trailed by 3 at least 3 times in the contest. 25-21, game point right there. At the net, Bellmont will win game number 1. 25-21. In this first game, the closest they could get late, Concordia, was 20-20. Bellmont shuts the door, outscoring Concordia 4-5-1 the rest of the way. There were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ties. Other games again tonight. East Noble and Wallacea, New Haven and Angola. Garrett at Columbia City. Norwell takes on Lakewood Park Christian. Huntington North at Southside. These teams will be back in action Thursday. Bellmont stays in Adams County to take on South Adams. Concordia, they will face New Haven. New Haven tonight looking for its first win of the season as they play the Angola Hornets, coached by volleyball legend Loy Ball in Angola. Neither one of those teams have won yet early on in the season. A very lively crowd, a very lively student body here, and fans, I've got to tell you, it's a little disturbing to see about 4 or 5 high school boys dressed in women's attire. It is quite disturbing to say the least, and we'll just leave it at that. Wigs and mini skirts and shirts that show belly buttons, not the type of stuff we say facetiously at such a wonderful game like volleyball. So game number 1 goes to to Bellmont, 25-21. Bellmont going down by 3 times at least in the first set to come back. In a game that certainly wasn't Bellmont's best work, but they got it done. So we're set to start the second set. It goes like this: Carolyn Morrison, Micaiah Smith, Mingler, that'd be an Abby Mingler, Teddy Sauer, Cleasia Craig, also getting in there, Abby Oding, and of course the librero, Audrey Cruz. For Bellmont, it's like this. Tori Miller, Taylor Bebout, Grace Hunter, Madeline Myers, and Sage Jerigi. And getting ready to serve, Lisa Okanowski. And we are set for game number 2. Or I should say set number 2. Liza Aukanowski with the fluorescent pink headband, sends it across. Morrison across. And Bellmont gets things started early. It's a little confusing, of course, because both of these teams wearing dark uniforms. Okanowski sends it, but it clears the net. Found the hole. And Bellmont up 2-0. Morrison to Mingler. That one too long. Okanowski continues to hold serve. A senior defensive specialist sends it across. Mingler over to Morrison, and Bebout with a rare miss. (3-1) to score. Madeline Peterson, the junior. Okanowski can't contain it. 3-2 the score. Madeline Peterson will serve it again. Concordia trailing 3-2 here at Bellmont. Okanowski digs it out to Bebout. To Hunter. The Cruzy now back. And it gets stuffed. Mingler couldn't get it across. Hunter with the long serve. Cruzy comes up with it. Morrison, correction, Sauer. Three quick points for Bellmont. 2 points for Concordia now. Two more back-to-back. It's a 5-2 game. Bebout sends it across. Mishandled by Concordia. Now we go to 6-2. Hunter serving. She's got a headband, the Nike swoosh white handband. The jump serve to Cruzy. And Sauer can't find it. Lead now grows to 7-2. Grace Hunter finding her spot. That went into the net. 7-3 the score. Teddy Sauer serving from the low block on the basketball portion to the back row, dug out by Miller to Bebout. That one goes across and right smack dab in the middle of the court. It finds a home. Cruzy comes back in. Sauer will check out. And Bellmont will serve. Rachel McBride. Sending it across was Oding for Concordia. Miller tries to kill. It's deflected and it but it will go to Concordia. Paige Patterson serves to the back row. Hunter to Bebout. Over to Miller. Cruzy can't handle it. The 5-point lead for Bellmont. Bruni will serve. Cruzy down to the near side, trying to go long is Mingler. Hunter into the net. This is a tough night for Bellmont when they get things set up and you see those openings, but Bellmont not finishing it off. It's 9-5 right now. Concordia with the serve. Abby Mingler. Bebot sets it over to Miller. No doubt about that one right there. Sets it over to Bebot, dumps it off. And just missed staying in. Back-to-back points for Concordia. You saw the facial expression from Taylor Bebot. Did not like it, but what can you do? Sets it up. And Miller gets met at the line. Great defensive stop by Concordia. Anchoring that front block by Abby Oding. Abby Mingler will now serve. Mingler will serve now. Bebot sets it up to Miller. That one goes in. Three straight points for Concordia to cut it down to a 3-point lead. Bebot sends it to Cruzy. Paige Patterson digs it out from the back. Sending it up is Mingler. Back down to a 2-point game. 10-8. Cruzy will serve. Audrey Cruzy into the net. Checking in for Bellmont, Madeline Myers, the junior outside hitter. Tori Miller, the sophomore, will serve. Mingler sends it forward to Patterson, trying to get it across for the Cadets. Was Henline, sets it up, and that was just a show of frustration coming from Teddy Sauer as she sends it home. Too long, they say, so it's now 12-4, a 4-point lead for Bellmont. Paige Patterson sends it back. (12-9) the score. Craig checks back in. Paige Patterson checks out for Concordia. And Carolyn Morrison will serve. The setter. That goes long. Bellmont builds the lead to 13-9. Like Liza Okanowski comes back. She set things up for Bellmont as they went out to a 3-0 lead early. Miller comes up with it. Bebot comes up with it. Sending it back across. It's Madeline Myers. The short tap. And sending it back with the kill. Say Sherigi. 14-9. Bellmont takes the timeout. We will keep it right here. Game number 2 of a match that could go all 5. We want to remind you, Sports Center is Fort Wayne's premier sporting goods dealer offering equipment rental, embroidery, and screen printing. Sports Center ready and willing to help you place orders and answer any questions concerning pricing. Sports Center located at 5511 Coventry Lane in Fort Wayne. Don't forget, check us out. This is SummitCitySports.com. This broadcast presented by SummitCitySports.com, that is. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports. And be sure to check us out on YouTube. Lisa Okanowski set to serve again, 14-9. As we mentioned, she got 3 early points for Bellmont right out of the chute. Sends it to the back. Cruzy comes up with it. Morrison over to the near side, and a point for Concordia. Madeline Patterson will come back in. Checking out Alyssa Henline. Patterson will go directly to serve. It's a 14-10 game. Concordia trying to get back into this contest. Bebot sends it over to Cherokee. Trouble with it on the Concordia side. It is now 15-10. Grace Hunter to serve. Hunter skying high with the serve. Morrison. They called the lift on Concordia, so it's now 16-10. Hunter's serves are a thing of beauty for sure. That went into the net. But tonight it's been really a case of one step forward, one step back when she's serving. She hasn't found the consistency, certainly like she had last Tuesday night against Woodland. 16-11 the score. Hunter, Bebot sends it across. Myers now coming up with it. Miller. Cherokee sends it back home. 17-11 now the score. Biggest lead of the game for Bellmont. 6 points. Rachel McBride will serve. That one hits the top of the net. As we mentioned repeatedly, Bellmont has struggled significantly with their serves. Now 17-12, Paige Patterson to serve for the Cadets. Cadets 3-1 on the season. Serve goes long. Bellmont builds the lead to 18-12. Bruni to serve. Patterson sends it ahead, and sending it across is Oding. Concordia will take the serve. Bruni to Bebot, sends it across. Cruzy digs it out. On the far side, no one there to get it. Sends Bellmont scurrying, and McBride can't come up with it. 18-14 the score. Concordia mounting a mini rally. 2 straight points, 18-14 right now. Dug out by McBride. And confusion over who was supposed to get it. Bebout was coming back. Hunter still made the play. And it's now a 3-point lead. 3 straight points by Concordia. Mingler with the serve. Miller sends it to Cruzy, who comes up with it, taps it back across. Bellmont to Miller, and there's trouble in the net. Bellmont takes the timeout, and wisely so. Concordia has mounted a 4-point run. After getting to a critical point, trailing by 6, 18-12, Concordia has answered the call, coming with 4 straight points. As we take a look down into the Bellmont bench, Coach Craig Kroll, very animated. Meanwhile, for the cadets, Trisha Miller, a little more subdued, and they'll take the court. Bellmont trying to put this game on ice. 18-16 the score. Mingler serving, who has done a pretty decent job when she's called to do so. A 2-point advantage for Bellmont. And Miller brings it back. So the rally is ended for now. Bebout will serve. Henline has trouble. Bebout with the point and continues to serve. Bellmont up 20-16. Madeline Patterson will check back into the contest. Bebout sends it. Cruzy comes up with it to Paige Patterson. Sends Bruni, tapped across by Hunter. Paige Patterson comes up with it. Cruzy down to the back row. Still the volley continues. Bruni sends it back. Cruzy comes up with it for Concordia. Met at the net. There's trouble, and that one will drop. Concordia weathers through. (20-17). Cruzy to serve. A 3-point advantage for Bellmont. Bebout will set it up to Hunter, who's met at the net with a big-time block. Bebout will go at it again, pushed across. Paige Patterson sends it off. Bebout to the back to Mingler. Paige Patterson will send it off to Madeline Patterson. To the back row. Miller with a big-time play. Concordia is scrambling. Scramble at the net, and that one will fall. 2 big-time volleys back-to-back. This one goes to Bellmont, and Tori Miller will serve. 21-17. Minger, to the back. Concordia finds the hole. 21-18. Craig comes back in for Concordia. Morrison also comes in. A 3-point game, 21-18. Bruni. Craig, a big-time stop at the line, at the net. 21-19. Morrison will serve again. Bruni comes up with it. Coming up from the net is Bebout, who sent it across. And struggling again. It's a 1-point game. Concordia won't go away. Bellmont takes the timeout. Concordia coming back with a 4-point run and a 3-point run. (21-20) is the score. At one point, it looked like Bellmont was going to cruise to a set-2 win, leading 18-12. That is when Concordia answered, going on a 13, 14, 15, 16 rally to pull it to 18-16. Then again, a 4-point advantage for Bellmont at 20-17. Concordia answers with points 18, 19, and 20. And that's where we are right now. Morrison will continue to serve. 21-20. Bellmont coming back from a timeout. Myers sends it to Bebout. Hunter to the back. And a point for Concordia. It is all tied. Give credit to Concordia. Their backs have been to the wall, and they have rose to the occasion again. Bruni to Bebout. Sends it across mid at the line by Craig. He'll send it back. Too long. Point for Bellmont. 22-20. You can see the intensity forming at every single hit. Okanowski, who has been very strong with serving, will come in. Bellmont hopes she can shut the door. Madeline Patterson to Miller. Bebout will send it off to Jerigi, met at the line. A modest block, but strong enough for Bellmont. Bebout comes up with it. Meyer to Jerigi, sends it back. Coming up with it is Morrison. The libero. Cruzy comes up with it. Miller sends it to Bebout. Long. Now they say there was a net violation. So, wow. Just when it looked like Concordia was about to tie it up, Bellmont gets the point. Concordia calls the timeout. Tricia Miller wants to make sure that her cadets are settled, wants to make sure that they know what they have to do. 23-21. A fiercely contested set. Again, as we mentioned, twice Concordia has reeled off 4-point rallies. Twice in critical points late in the set. 23-21. Thank you for joining us tonight. Those of us live here at Bellmont. You can also catch other games on SummitCitySports.com. Literally hundreds of games this season on SummitCitySports.com. At last tally estimates, upwards of 200 or 300 easily this year. 23-21. Lisa Okanowski to serve. Madeline Patterson sends it to Morrison. Misplayed in the back row. Concordia will preserve the moment just a little bit longer. 23-21. Madeline Patterson to serve. Concordia trailing by 1. Hunter comes up with it to Bebout. Sends it to Jerigi. A big block. Teaming up on the far side, Teddy Sauer and Lisa Craig combined. It's a tie game, 23-23. Okanowski to Bebout. To Hunter. It's in. Concordia incredulous to the call. We go to game point. The entire Concordia bench rises to its feet. And Hunter, who has struggled to serve but has done so wonderfully at other times. What serve will you get? Here it comes. Cruzy forward to Morrison. And we have a tie game again. 24-24. We are going to extra play. Sauer to serve. Hunter. That one drops. Myers simply misplays it. A little hesitation. And now Concordia at game point. 25-24. Hunter scooches just a little bit to the right. The serve will come from Sauer. Hunter has a little bit of trouble with it. Bebout hustles to get to it. Hunter will send it back across. Coming up with it, Madeline Patterson. Trouble on the Bellmont side, but they get it back across. Madeline Patterson to Craig. Dug out by Miller to Bebout. Sends it back to the back row. Sends it long, and that one drops. Concordia does the improbable. Comes back with a pair of 4-point rallies to dig this one out literally. 26-24. This match is tied up 1-1. And you're watching it all on SummitCitySports.com. Parkview Sports Medicine, a proud supporter of Fort Wayne area athletes and its athletics. Parkview Sports Medicine, providing you with the training, treatment, and education you need to advance your sports game. If you have questions about injury prevention, sports nutrition, and more, we've got you covered. That's Parkview Sports Medicine at parkview.com. Sports Center is Fort Wayne's premier sporting goods dealer, offering equipment rental, embroidery, and screen printing. Sports Center ready and willing to help you place orders and answer any of your questions. Sports Center, located at 5511 Coventry Lane in Fort Wayne. And you can be sure that these, at least, next two matches will have all kinds of intensity. Bellmont takes the 25-21 victory in set number one in a game that was as close as 22-21 and had about 10 lead changes, but Bellmont able to put the foot on the gas late to pull away. They could not do that in game number two. Concordia able to mount big-time comebacks, going on 4-point rallies twice to tie it up 21-21. They also came back from a 24-23 game point, critical point, to pull the 26-24 victory. And we're moments away from set number three. And I told you in game number one, don't be surprised if it goes the full five. It very well could, based on the play so far. And we are set for action. For Concordia, it goes like this. Madeline Peterson, Caroline Morrison, Abby Oding, Teddy Sauer, Abby Minger, and Clazy Craig, the freshman. And Craig, who came in with some big stops and was part of some big blocks in set number two. For Bellmont, it's like this. Erica McDowell, Tori Miller, Taylor Bebout, Alyssa Bruni, Grace Hunter, and Rachel McBride. Concordia to serve. Madeline Peterson sends it to Bruni. Bebout sets it up. Miller into the net. And just that quick, it's a 1-0 Concordia lead. Madeline Patterson, excuse me. Bebout. Morrison over to Sauer. Now Miller will try to answer the call. That one dug out by Madeline Patterson. Sauer sends it long, and it sends Grace Hunter tumbling. 2-0 the score. Patterson continues the serve, 2-0. Bebout sends it across, it's in! A little bit of sneaky play by the senior setter, and she will now serve. Two-1 the score. Point for Bellmont. 2-2 the score. Bebout serving again. That one will go long. Concordia will get the point. Will get the serve back. Teddy Sauer will serve. Concordia on top by 1, 3-2. Hunter to Bebout. Sets it up for Miller. Sends it to Madeline Peterson. Waits for it to come down. Morrison. Off to the far side to Mengler. And that one almost drops. Bellmont comes up with it. Coming up. And that one will drop on Concordia. 3-3 the score. That stops a 3-point run for Bellmont. Troy Miller. Into the net. Concordia up by 1. Meyer, again, some confusion over who was going to get it. Was it Hunter? Was it Miller? And it looked like both of them may have had some hand on it. But the result goes into the net. Concordia on top, 5-3. The serve from Paige Patterson. That's long. Cadets build their lead to 3. 6-3 the score. Paige Patterson serves. Bruni comes up with it. Hunter sends it long. 7-3 now the score. Paige Patterson continues to serve. Bruni. Bebout, the one-handed save, but can't get it across. Meyer with a valiant effort. Bellmont takes the timeout. They're down by 5. And I'm not so certain that Bellmont's not coming out into this third set shell-shocked from game number 2. Next up for Bellmont, they'll play South Adams Thursday night. Tricia Miller's Concordia Cadets will play New Haven Thursday. Number of teams around the area ranked in the volleyball coaches poll. Carroll in 4A at number 13, Bellmont number 4 in 3A. Bellmont is joined by Bishop Dwenger, Bishop Luers, and Heritage in 3A. Dwenger is at number 9, Luers at number 10, Heritage number 12. 2 teams in 1A. Paige Patterson continues to serve And it seems like an eternity she's been doing it. Bebout just lazily taps it across. Second time in this set that she's got the quick hit. 8-4 the score. Okanowski comes in to serve. Mingler on the line, returns it. Miller will set it up to Hunter. Dug out by Paige Patterson. Garrigy sends it. 8-5 for the score. Okanowski to serve again. A high floating serve. Sets it up and sends it home. Abby Oding. Lead back up to 4 for Concordia. Hunter pushes it back across. At the net. A scramble for it. It will hit turf. (10-5) the score. Concordia. Biggest lead so far. It's been 5. They've got to that point twice. It is now a 6-point game. Concordia now on top 11-5. Mingler serving. Mingler, excuse me, there's no L in it. Miller, it powers through. 11-6. Oh, no, it didn't. They say it was in the net, so it's a 12-5 game. Mingler continues to serve. 7 points the advantage. Biggest of the lead. Biggest lead of the set. Jaragai to Miller to Hunter. Hunter finds the hole right at the free throw strike. The lead cut down to 6. (12-6). Grace Hunter leans into it. Corey Miller sends it across. Paige Patterson at a Bebout to Myers. Patterson goes to her knees to get it, gets to the back across. Jaragai sends it forward and sending Madeline Peterson to the deck. Hunter continues to serve. And you'll see on the left index finger, she's got a lot of tape on it, on the fingertip. Kersey digs it up to Paige Patterson, tapped across. Coming up with it is Miller. A point for Bellmont. 12-8. Timeout called. Concordia takes the timeout. Concordia had a lead as big as 7. Right now it's down to 4. We're in set number 3. Could go 5. And I'm not so certain, at least early in this set, that Bellmont didn't come out shell-shocked after losing 26-24 in set number 2, a game that they were firmly in control of. If Concordia comes back with 2 4-point rallies late in the contest. including outscoring Bellmont 4-1 to win it. Hunter serving. Bellmont trailing 12-8. Trouble in the net. And it's Concordia's point. 13-8. Cruzy will serve. Okanowski. Bebout bumps it to Miller. Dug out by Cruzy. Patterson will send it across. Miller sends it over to Bebout. Jaragai then sends it home in the far corner. 13-9. Madeline Myers into serve. 4-point game. Minger forward to Paige Patterson. Ahead to Sauer, now on the Bellmont side, back to the Concordia side. Patterson will set it up to Sauer. She finds the hole, sending Myers to her right, who can't get to it quick enough. 14-9. Five-point lead for Concordia. They continue with the serve. Morrison, the sophomore. Hunter, the Bebout sends it across. Morrison can't make the play. 14-10. Concordia threatening to pull away, but Bellmont not giving them that opportunity, not giving them much to work with. Bruni serving. Madeline Patterson forward to Morrison. Miller has it, sends it to Bebout. Bebout will send it back to Miller, and misplayed by Minger. And Minger, just a sheer reaction move, and immediately she's holding her hands out like, what did I just do? 14-11. Bruni serving. A 3-point game. Madeline Patterson sends it across, and no one there with the dink as Miller cuts it now to a 2-point game. 3 back-to-back points for Bellmont. 14-12. Morrison to Sauer. That goes long. 4 points in a row. Bruni serving. A 1-point difference. Concordia on top, 14-13. Morrison, trouble at the net. But Bellmont can't make the play. Madeline Patterson to serve. Lead at 2 points. Into the net. Guts across though. Well, into the net, it just skims across the net, I should say. 16-13. Meyer to Bebout to Miller, who's stopped. Cadets now move it to 17-13. Madeline Patterson serving again, a 4-point lead. And Bellmont struggling in the back row. 18-13. Bellmont takes the timeout. Thanks for tuning in. You're watching on SummitCitySports.com. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at 260 Sports. Also, you can follow us on YouTube. Or I guess you will just track us down on YouTube, not really a follow. Parkview Sports Medicine, a proud supporter of Fort Wayne area athletics and its athletes. They can give you the training, treatment, and education you need to advance your game. Have questions about injury prevention, sports nutrition, and more? Well, we've got the answer. Parkview Sports Medicine at parkview.com. 18-13 the score. And Bellmont fighting to stay in it. Concordia on a 4-point run. That one long, and that will end the run. (18-14). Bebout serving. Minger to Morrison. Tries to hammer it home. Sauer. And the push powers through. 5-point lead, 19-14. Bruni to Bebout. And Hunter and Miller with the kill. Miller will serve. Concordia on top, 19-15. Miller serving. Craig sends it across. It is now 20-15. Bellmont has been very streaky in this game. A 6-point, a 5-point run, a 4-point run, a 4-point run. Meyer comes up with it. Okanowski to serve. 20-16 the score. Lost it to the front row. Sauer sends it through. 21-16. Minger serving. Okanowski forward to Meyer. Got the hole. 21-17. Bellmont just hanging around. Hunter coming in to serve. Well, actually she's been in, but she will now be called on to serve. Bellmont will continue to serve, 21-18. Cruzy to Patterson. Miller digs it out over to Bebout, sends it over to Jeregi. At the line, it's back on the Concordia side. Bumps forward. Sends it over to Meyer. Cruzy goes too long. Too long on the return from Madeline Patterson. 21-19. Hunter kind of handcuffs Mingler. Cruzy there to come up with it. The block holds at the line. Jeregi unable to get it to go through. Big time play by the Cadets. It is now 22-19. Cruzy will serve. Pushed across from Hunter. Paige Patterson to Madeline Patterson. Now Bebout for Bellmont. Simply lifted it over is Meyer. It is 22-20. Again, Bellmont just hanging around. Concordia takes the timeout. And it probably goes something like this in the huddle for Tricia Miller. Let's finish him off. Let's do what we know to do. Play solid, play strong, play smart. Bellmont, on the other hand, a reminder coming from Craig Kroll. Then we're not out of this. You can finish it off. We have seen several times in the match tonight, in the 3 sets so far, where Bellmont has had players in this same spot. We've also seen Concordia come through and come up with big blocks. And we've also had a fair number of service errors. So Meyer will serve. Bellmont trailing by 2. The front row clustered on the far side. Now they break out of that cluster. Madeline Peterson to Paige Peterson. Bellmont gets the point. A 1-point game. 22-21. As close as Bellmont has had it since the early stages of the game. Cruzy over to Madeline Patterson. Long. And it's a tie game. The last time it was tied was 3-3. Cruzy saves it over to Madeline Peterson. Okanowski to Bebout. To Miller. Met with a block. Hunter comes up with it. Jerigai back to Hunter. Into the net. 23-22. Morrison checking in. She came onto the court but didn't check in. Now she takes care of that formality. Morrison, who's done a pretty decent job serving. Hunter comes up with it to Bebout. Sends it backwards to Jerigai. Jerigai with the block into the net. A point, Bellmont. Tied again. 23-23. Bruni. And set 2. Concordia came from, it's back to the wall. And into the net. Set point. Paige Patterson serving for Bellmont. Dug out by McBride. Tapped across. We have another tie. 24-24. For the second time in as many sets, we are going to extra. Bebout. Minger to Morrison. Sauer misplayed. And McBride had a hand on it. It was probably going long anyways. 25-24. Sauer serving. To the middle. Miller sends it over to McBride. Morrison Sends it across. Tied again. 25-25. Tori Miller serving. And Bellmont just hanging around. Madeline Peterson to the front row to Morrison. Bebout comes up with it. Sending it across is Myers. And that one will drop. 26-25. Set point yet again. Substitutions for Concordia. Paige Patterson coming in. Also coming in, Josie Sauer. There's Teddy Sauer, the senior. Josie Sauer, the sophomore. And Paige Patterson serves. Bebout sends it over to Meyer. Met with a block at the line. That one will drop. And Concordia wins set number 3, 27-25. We go to set number 4. It could be the deciding set. And we remind you, you're watching this on SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. You can also follow us online at SummitCitySports.com and check out our YouTube channel. This game presented by Parkview Sports Medicine. You can find out more, get your questions answered. Go to parkview.com. And we remind you, Sports Center is Fort Wayne's premier sporting goods dealer. Equipment rental, embroidery, screen printing. Sports Center is ready and willing and able to answer your questions. Sports Center at 5511 Coventry Lane in Fort Wayne. And again, we remind you, Parkview Sports Medicine, proud supporter of these broadcasts, proud supporter of athletics and athletes across Northeast Indiana. They provide training, treatment, and education that you need to advance your sports game. If you've got questions about injury prevention, sports nutrition, and more, they've got you covered. That's Parkview Sports Medicine. Check them out at parkview.com. Bellmont opens up with the 25-21 victory in set number 2, but Concordia gutting out with a 27-25 victory in set number 3 and a 26-24 victory in set number 2. And there were points in set number 3 where I thought Bellmont looked shell-shocked. They looked as if they didn't know how to come back, but they did. They were streaky, to say the least. And we are set for set number 4. Concordia trying to force a 5th game. Concordia trying to finish it off. Okanowski will serve. Are they setting up to serve? For Bellmont, it's Okanowski, Hunter, Miller, Bebout, Jeregi, and Meyer. It's Craig, Sauer, Minger, Paige Patterson, and Abby Oding, as well as Morrison, the starting 6 for Concordia. Here in set number 4, now the substitution is made. Cruzy comes in to play libero. Oding will check out. Set number 4, Bellmont certainly not pleased with the turn of events right now. Okanowski will serve. When Bellmont has needed big serves, they've got them from Okanowski. Goes long. Bellmont with the early lead. Bellmont leading 1-0. Craig smacks it across. Bebout can't come up with it. It is now 1-1. High school volleyball here at Summit City Sports. Bellmont, the number 4 team in Class 3A. The return by Jaragai. Long. Concordia leads 2-1. Paige Patterson serving. Okanowski to her knees to come up with it. Then over to Bebout. Hunter sends it across. Hunter gets the kill. Two the score. Hunter serving. The jump serve to the back row. Morrison will sit it behind her to Sauer. Concordia point, 3-2. Teddy Sauer serving again. Bebout to Meyer. Coming up with it, trouble with it in the net. Okanowski sends it forward to Bebout, slaps it across, and just past the outstretched arms of Teddy Sauer. Kuzi will check back in at libero. Meyer serving for Bellmont. Odin will get it across and a big save. Morrison. Craig gets the block. We'll get it back. That one will drop right between Okanowski and Hunter. Concordia now up 4-3. A quicker pace here in set number 4. Hunter digs it out. Okanowski back to Hunter, slaps across. Cruzy comes up with it. Minger long. And can't find it. Paige or Madeline Patterson. A tie game 4-4. Bruni serving for Bellmont. Minger. And all Paige Patterson can do is just track it down just to get any type of contact. Bellmont up 5-4. Bellmont now goes up by 2. 6-4. Bruni into the net. Makes it a 6-5 game. Minger will serve. Bellmont takes the point, 7-5. Bellmont trying to force a deciding 5th game. We're in Game number 4 right now. That one just skims over the net. Caught Concordia napping just a bit. It is now an 8-5 game. Taylor Bebout continues to serve. 3-point advantage for the Squaws. That one goes long. 8-6 on the service error. Cruzy will now serve for Concordia. Bebout back to Miller. Cruzy comes up with it. Patterson sets it up for Sauer with the monster kill. 8-7 the score. Concordia has scored back-to-back set wins, 26-24, 27-25. That went out. Minger can't make the play. It's 9-7, Bellmont serving. Tori Miller will do it. Right between the E and the L in the end line for this basketball court. Sets it up for Sauer. Miller to Bebout. Hunter just past Paige Patterson, who fans at it. A 3-point advantage for Bellmont. Miller serving again. Sophomore Tori Miller. Paige Patterson. Madeline Patterson to Paige Patterson. Then the long hit by Madeline Patterson. It is now 11-7. Concordia takes the timeout. You're watching high school volleyball. Bellmont and Concordia on SummitCitySports.com. Make sure you follow Summit City Sports on Twitter at 260sports.com. And check out the YouTube channel. Summit City Sports will bring hundreds of sports events this year to Northeast Indiana on the internet, live and tape delay, including this one live right now. 11-7 the score. Tori Miller serving. She'd had 3 in a row. Off of the backboard. Waits for it to come down. Tapped across by Josie Sauer. The block holds for Concordia. Bellmont sends it back across. Paige Patterson to Madeline Patterson. And that one will drop. 4 points in a row for Bellmont. Minger forward to Teddy Sauer. Bebout to Grace Hunter. In the back row, Minger comes up with it. Paige Patterson to the libero Cruzy, back to the Bellmont side. Bellmont sends it across. Cruzy off to Sauer. And that one will drop. It is now 13-7. Sends it past Bruni. 13-8. The score. Morrison serving. Meyer. Concordia point. 13-9. A 4-point difference. Concordia trying to work back into this one. Concordia does not want to see it go 5 games, 5 sets. The point stands as he calls one of the judges to come in and discuss. Bebout to Miller into the net. 13-10. Morrison holding serve for Bellmont, or for Concordia. Bellmont on top by 3. Bruni to Meyer. Bebout sends it across to her, needs Morrison. Cruzy back across to Bruni, to Bebout. Hunter, and a big, big play from Morrison, but not before Bellmont sends it back, ricocheting for the point. 14-10. Okanowski serving. Sauer taps it across the point for Bellmont. The attack error, 15-10. Okanowski serving yet again. Bebout to Meyer. Concordia can't track it down. 16-10. Cruzy. And that one will drop. A 5-point game, 16-11. Madeline Patterson. Okanowski to Bebout to Jeregi. Hammers it home. 17-11. Hunter will serve. The jump serve. To Cruzy. To Morrison. Sets it up. Minger was setting up over here in Bellmont. Grabs another point. 18-11. Concordia takes the timeout. The score. Bellmont trying to push it to set number 5. Concordia takes the timeout. You're watching SummitCitySports.com. Follow us online on Twitter at 260 Sports, or check out our YouTube channel. Grace Hunter will serve. 18-11. She waits. Into the net. 18-12. Teddy Sauer will now serve. Concordia having trouble finding a rhythm in this fourth set. The block. Sauer sends it forward to Morrison. Craig has it. Concordia will keep possession. That one will be saved, almost dropping. Morrison dinks it across, and there we have a point for Concordia, 18-13. Teddy Sauer serving. Okanowski to Bebout, to Meyer. Back to the Concordia side. Hunter can't make the play, sending it to the top row of the stands. 18-14. Miller to Bebout, to Jaragai. Coming up with it, but into the net. It is now 19-14. Myers serving. 5-point lead, Concordia. Tapped across, Morrison gets it back, Craig. Minger to Hunter. And misplayed by Cruzy. Bebout with the kill. Meyer will continue to serve. A 6-point advantage coming into the home stretch of set number 4. Minger hammers it in. 20-15. Concordia not able to pull close. Closest they've had it was 4-4. Since that, it was 14-10, 14-18. No closer than 4. It's at 5 right now. And Cruzy misplays it. 21-15. Checking in from Bellmont, Erica McDowell. Bruni will serve. Into the net. Bellmont has struggled mightily with these service errors. Concordia 21-16, and Bellmont simply not able to put Concordia away. For the third straight match, or for the third straight set, excuse me. Miller sliding over with the kill. Bebout will serve. (22-16). Madeline Patterson and Bellmont sends it back just as quick as Concordia got it across. 23-16. Almost to set point. Bellmont mustering all the energy it can here in set number 4. Miller back. Patterson off to Oding. McBride, trouble at the net. That one drops. 17-23. Cruzy to serve. Bellmont up by 6. Tapping it back across. Teddy Sauer. And Cruzy will serve. A 5-point game, 23-18. McDowell forward to Hunter. That one drops. 24-18. Set point. Bellmont 1 point away from forcing game number 5. Miller serves into the net. 24-19, so it postpones what is likely inevitable. Morrison comes in to serve. 5 points the difference. Concordia with its back to the wall. Up 2-1. Hunter long. Minger over to Paige Patterson. Bebout will set it up. Hunter sends it long. 24-20. Bellmont takes the timeout. Bellmont coach Craig Kroll looks like he's been through a 15-round battle, and he's got possibility of one more game here. He takes the timeout. Concordia cuts the lead to 4, 24-20. Bellmont and Concordia in set number 4. The host Squaws leading 24-20. Craig Kroll giving last-minute instructions to his captain, Taylor Bebout. Morrison serving. Meyer to Bebout. Back to Meyer. The block. Bellmont comes up with it. Concordia comes at it again. Tapped across, sending Hunter in the back. And Miller can't make the play. 24-21. Concordia answering the bell again. 24-21. Bruni to Hunter. That one drops. And a point. Bellmont wins it. 25-21, but it was a nail biter. We will have game number 5 going to 15. Bellmont, with its back to the wall, has forced set number 5. In a match that's gone on about 2 hours and 15 minutes. Sports Center is Fort Wayne's premier sporting goods dealer, offering equipment rental, embroidery, and screen printing. Sports Center, ready and willing to help you place orders or answer any questions concerning pricing. Sports Center, located at 5511 Coventry Lane. Parkview Sports Medicine, a proud supporter of Fort Wayne area athletes and athletics. Parkview Sports Medicine, providing the training, treatment, and education you need to advance your sports game. Have questions about injury prevention, sports nutrition, and more? We've got you covered. That's Parkview Sports Medicine at parkview.com. So here we are. The 5th set. Bellmont wins number 1, 25-21. Concordia takes sets 2 and 3, 26-24 and 27-25. And of course, by almost identical numbers, by bookend numbers, set number 4, Bellmont, forcing the deciding fifth game, 25-21. Both these teams huddling up, going through their final instructions. Concordia looks ready to go. They're taking the court with still a minute left on the between set timer. Bellmont in the huddle. They're breaking it up now. (25-21) Bellmont in set number 1. Concordia 26-24 in set number 2. Set number 3. Concordia 27-25. And in set number 4, 25-21. This one will go quick. The first one to 15, winning by 2. The winner of this match, Bellmont, 1-1 on the season. Concordia at 3-1, so both these teams trying to avoid a second loss on the year. It has been a titanic affair tonight. Liza Okanowski serving. Minger to Morrison, hammers it hard in the back row, point for Concordia. A net violation, the call. So it is Concordia 1, Bellmont 0. Madeline Patterson serving. Bebout to Hunter. She'll tap it across. Bellmont has done that a couple times tonight. Catching Concordia napping, if you will, as they fade to the opposite side, catching them where they're not. 1-1. Grace Hunter serving, leaps into it. Madeline Patterson to Mingler. That one drops. Concordia up 2-1. Teddy Sauer serving with a 1-point advantage for Concordia, 2-1. Okanowski forward to Bebout. Sends it over to Hunter. And back across Morrison on the spot. Wide. It is 2-2. Morrison, who came up with a big play just to keep it alive. Myers serving. Coming up with it, Morrison. Minger. And she's out when she makes the hit. So it's Bellmont, 3-2. Myers serving again. When Bellmont has served well, things have gone well. Bebout slaps it across. Minger sends it back. Hunter or Bellmont met with the block. Concordia has been so strong on blocks tonight. There was almost another one. Almost back to back as that one scoots through. 4-2 the score. Inching towards 15. Myers sends it. Morrison into the net. 5-2 the score. Minger. That one right between Jeregi and Meyer. Meyer comes out. McBride will come in. 5-3 the score. Paige Patterson serving. Sent across Jurgai. Brought it by Cruiser. Miller tries to go to the back row. Confusion, a collision. And Bellmont comes up with the point. Just enough confusion that Cadets can't make the return. 6-3 the score. Bruni. Bellmont up by 3. Paige Patterson. Minger. Miller to Bebout. Back to Miller. Through the block. Coming up with it. Paige Patterson out. So Bellmont up 7-3. Concordia takes the timeout. So they'll have a minute to think about it. You're watching SummitCitySports.com. Sports for Fort Wayne, Indiana, like nobody else. Hundreds of games this year. You can follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Sports online at SummitCitySports.com, and follow our YouTube. Like our YouTube channel. Check out our YouTube channel. There we go. We also thank Parkview Sports Medicine for making these games possible all season long. (7-3) the score. Bellmont serving. Bruni will do it. Both coaches on their feet, just a few feet off the sideline. Miller with the kill. Deflected off. 8-3 the score. Moving closer to the set point, the match point. Minger. Madeline Patterson back to Minger. Sends it across. Miller comes up with it. Bebout sends it to the back. Net violation against Concordia. So it's 9-3. Bellmont in very close distance to finishing this one off. But Concordia has shown they can come back, and has. Minger back. Miller with the long, and that one misplayed. Concordia with the serve, trailing 9-4. Minger serving. Bruni, Bebout can't make the play. It's 9-5. I wouldn't be surprised if Coach Craig Kroll calls a timeout here just to get Bellmont settled down. McBride to Bebout. McDowell. That one was in. 10-5. Stopped at the line. Odin sends it across. Bruni comes up with it. Bebout to Miller. Another block for Concordia. That one drops. 11-5. Even with the block, Bellmont rallies, finishing it off. 11-5. Taylor Bebout serving, the senior setter. A block. That one coming, of course, from Bellmont. Patterson sends it back. Miller setting up for the kill, but the soft touch. Oding. Bebout digs it out to to Bruni. That one too long from Hunter. It's now 11-6. Concordia staying alive. (11-6) the score. Cruzy serving the Librero. Into the net. Bellmont can't make the play. It's a 4-point lead for Bellmont. Cruzy serving. Bellmont does take the timeout. I knew it was coming. And there it came. 11-7 the score, the deciding fifth set. Bellmont trying to finish off Concordia, something they were unable to do twice in the second set and in the third set. So it's like deja vu all over again. Can Concordia come back? We'll find out soon enough. Concordia breaks huddle. To Concordia right now. Josie Sauer, Teddy Sauer, Paige Patterson, Madeline Patterson, Abby Minger, and Audrey Cruzy. Bellmont, Miller, Bebout, Bruni. Bruni sends it forward and still keeping it alive for not long. It's now 11-8. Bellmont goes like this. Bebout, Miller, McDowell, Hunter, McBride, and Bruni. McBride forward to Bebout. Miller tries to trap it across. Hunter back now over to Miller, goes long. 4 straight points. A 2-point lead for Bellmont. Cruzy leading a 4-point charge for Concordia. Hunter, Minger, Paige Patterson. Madeline Patterson sends it. We've got an 11-10 game. And as I've said, just like 2 other times before, Concordia can't be stopped. Bellmont can't finish him off. Craig Kroll takes the timeout. A lot of concerned looks on Bellmont's side, but also a lot of concentrated looks on the Bellmont side. Craig Kroll looking at every player in the eye. Momentum on the side of Concordia, as it has been essentially all night in pressure situations. And we'll talk to both of these coaches, hopefully at the conclusion of this contest that is coming quicker than you think. Cruzy serving. 11-10. Bellmont on top. The Cadets. Paige Patterson to Cruzy. Madeline Patterson sends it across. A point for Concordia. 11-11. Concordia has come back from a 5-point deficit, then a 6-point run right now. Audrey Cruzy leading it. McBride sends it forward to Bebout, to Miller. Deflected. Cruzy comes up with it. Madeline Patterson sends it to Bruni, who makes the play into the net. still alive, and that one drops like a campfire. It drops between 4 players. They just watch it drop. Joey Miller serving. Bellmont with the lead, 12-11. Madeline Patterson to Paige Patterson. Sauer, it goes wide. 13-11. Bellmont feeling it now. 13-11. And Concordia now taking the timeout. In set number 2, Concordia was behind 21-17, reeling off 4 straight points to cut it to within 1. Bellmont answers 2 in a row to make it 23-21. Sound familiar? We're at 13-11 right now in set number 3. Bellmont had a 22-19 lead, only to see Concordia reel off 3 points. Miller serving, 13-11. Madeline Patterson to Paige Patterson. Madeline Patterson sends it across, goes wide, 13-12. I didn't see the Bellmont player making contact, but obviously they did. Morrison serving. Concordia trailing by 1, 13-12. Critically close to match point. Tapped across, dropping for Grace Hunter. It is game point. Match point. Okanowski has been very solid with her serving tonight. Bellmont could not ask for a better situation. Okanowski serving into the net. 14-13. Concordia continues to beat. Madeline Patterson to Miller, to Bebout, to Jeragi. Mingler taps it across. Bebout with the big save. Pushing it long, Bebout makes contact. Miller will send it forward. Bebout calls it out, sends it across. Morrison, Cruzy, over to Mingler, who'll send it back across. Miller to Bebout, sets it off to Jeragi. That goes wide. Deflected. Bellmont wins it, 15-13. And if you look on the Bellmont sideline, Craig Kroll finally relaxes for the first time in 2.5 hours. We'll talk with both of these coaches. We're going to find our way to the sideline, but Bellmont wins in the deciding 5th set. A stunning character win for Bellmont. Winning 25-21, losing 26-24, 27-25, winning in the 4th set, 25-21, forcing the 5th and deciding set. And the fans at Bellmont on the court cheering on their squaws. And in the middle of it, Taylor Bebout. Bellmont winning 3-2.